You're gonna get hit. Got hit. Before that, he wasn't just trash. So he always showed power and speed. Before that, PD is gonna enhance.
And they are very great at spinning the narratives and putting a certain narrative out there that is not true. If he posted that little video, tell him to post the full sparring. If he posted full sparring, I bet you the entire world would say, I beat the shit.
Yeah. He just capping for like social media. Like he not gonna be like realistic about the situation. The thing, like the behind the scenes shit, like I talk to these people behind the scenes too. It ain't like he's the only person who's having conversations behind the scenes. I know the full numbers of everything.
Devin Haney has reignited the rivalry by releasing sparring footage that appears to show Keyshawn Davis dominating Shakur Stevenson, a move that has only intensified tensions and added fresh fuel to the ongoing feud between the camps. Shakur Stevenson has pushed back strongly against the leaked sparring footage, insisting the video is manipulated and misleading. He denies its authenticity, claiming that during their actual training sessions, he was the one who clearly dominated Keyshawn Davis, not the other way around.
Video of you two sparring, and you can hear you say, I guess after one round, like, yo, that's it, I'm tired, I'm done.
Did you watch the video though?
Yeah, I watched it, but I was like, yo.
Did you see the smile on my face?
Yes, I did.
Did you see the smile on my face?
But you know how the way they leaked it, they tried to give it as
the narrative
if like,
because once again, like I said, I'm not trying to spend 20 minutes talking about Devin or anything with him, but he has media and he has a lot of media people that he's really close.
Talks between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney are continuing as both sides explore a potential matchup. Shakur has made it clear he's willing to accept the lowest payday of his career, emphasizing that the challenge and legacy-defining significance of facing Devin matter more to him than the money.
To beat him, just fight him.
Yeah, but why would I fight this for the least money that I could get when it's like, okay, cool, let's go through the WBC, because that's what I did that they trying to ignore. Right. They gonna ignore that whole part. I said, WBC, y'all do y'all job, enforce the fight, and we gonna do it that way. They gave him the deadline to figure out was he gonna fight me or fight Regis. That man decided to move up. Yeah. But I really made the WBC do their job. That's what it really came down to. And whatever percentage that they was gonna offer, that's what it was gonna be at the end of the day.
So if they would have came back and said 75-25,
I would have had no choice. I just try to go around the bullshit that was presented, because that's bullshit. Like, I'm a 2-division world champ. I unified at 130 in one of the biggest fights at 130.
With the debate over who's truly the best still unsettled, old sparring footage between Devin and Shakur has resurfaced, revealing moments where Shakur faced stiff resistance and struggled during certain exchanges.
Get me what you want, you gotta jam the brakes. That's it, right there.
Bernie the Boxer has criticized Bill Haney's recent influence on matchmaking, insisting that Devin Haney should seek decisive fights against Keyshawn Davis or Shakur Stevenson to truly prove his place at the top of the division.
Keyshawn or Devin fighting Shakur or Devin, or Keyshawn, Devin fighting either one of those guys, that's a turned up fight. Him, Tank, that's all that turned up. Feel me? Them is the fights right there. Them is the crest of the crest. People want to see turned up fights.
Obviously, Bill Haney's get lots of praises for his matchmaking lately. You know, obviously with the Terrence Crawford and Canelo, you know, and obviously Devin Haney's career, right? But
I think he didn't have no matchmaking with that. I mean, he did put that bug in Crawford's ear, but that's it. How far we gonna go with that? How far we gonna go with that?
I mean, they asked him what made you feel like you could move up to fight, you know,
yeah.
Canelo, and
but I said he put the bug in his ear. That's it. He just put the bug in his ear.
Tensions in the boxing world have escalated after new sparring footage surfaced online, igniting debate among fans and insiders and adding more fuel to an already heated rivalry. An insider revealed on X that, according to sources close to Keyshawn Davis's team, Davis consistently outperformed Shakur Stevenson during sparring sessions. The leak reportedly sparked a heated argument between Shakur and Davis over why the full session wasn't posted. Rumors suggest that if Davis defeats Devin Haney and Stevenson beats Ryan Garcia, a showdown between Davis and Stevenson could be on the horizon. Bernie the boxer weighed in on the growing dynamic between Davis and Haney, noting that Davis has been vocal about wanting the fight for years, even though Haney has not directly requested it. Bernie explained that Davis's breakout moment was supposed to come against Tio through the Eduardo Santos bout, which could have propelled his career, while Stevenson's target fight was with Haney, though negotiations collapsed over a disputed split. Bernie emphasizes that Davis thrives on challenges, describing him as brash, determined, and aggressive, always seeking high-profile opponents to elevate his status in the boxing world.
Keyshawn been talking shit about Devin. He wanted with Devin. Keyshawn asking for Devin. Devin ain't asking for Keyshawn. Keyshawn asking for Devin. They've been having a little rivalry for the last little couple years now. And so, you know, he just, like he said, you know, he calling for him. Like I told him, I said, your fight really is with Tio. Your fight was really with Tio. That was the fight that was going to propel you, had you, you know what I'm saying, went through with the De Los Santos fight. That was your fight, you know, and that's just what happened, you know. But now, like I say, and Shakur's fight was with Devin. You know, they didn't make the fight because they couldn't come up with the split. See them both fight. Keyshawn is a guy that like to take on challenges. You know, he's very brash.
Dawood Bey shared his thoughts on a potential showdown between Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney, noting that Davis has only fought once at 140 pounds but has expressed interest in moving up to challenge Haney. Bey praised both fighters' performances at their respective weights, calling them phenomenal, but he leans toward Haney because of his experience and defensive mastery. With a history of facing seasoned veterans, Haney carries an edge over Davis, who, despite his talent, may face challenges adjusting to the higher weight class.
Haney is a fight that Keyshawn always said that he wanted. Debo looked phenomenal, Keyshawn looked phenomenal, but at different weights. What's your thoughts on it if that would occur next?
I got Haney. Haney been in there with better people. I think Haney got a better defense. I think Keyshawn is a good fighter. But I would lean towards Devin, his experience and some of the things he's been through. I lean towards Devin.
Is it a mistake just moving up right away to face Devin? Not necessarily getting acclimated to the weight. Devin's a naturally bigger guy.
Big bro,
not by much.
Big bro, little bro bigger than big bro.
Bey also highlights the size difference between the two fighters, noting that Haney is naturally bigger and that moving up in weight immediately presents a significant challenge for Keyshawn Davis. He stresses that a straight fight without any weight clauses would favor Haney. Stylistically, Davis is praised for his excellent timing, but Bey believes Haney's overall skill, experience, and ability to handle larger opponents make him the clear favorite. While Davis can trouble certain fighters, Haney's versatility, size, and defensive prowess would likely allow him to control the matchup, making it very difficult for Davis to secure a victory at this point in his career.
Shakur? Yeah, he getting in the way of it. Because you see what they just was talking about it. Oh, you know, Shakur, what's up with that? Shakur, like, weight clause. You know what I'm saying? If I'm Dev, I ain't the weight clause. So you gotta fight me straight up. So then, little bro right here, he bigger than me. We all around the same size. But they probably are suited. They probably more so the same size. Shakur might be a tad smaller than them, like not smaller than him, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They be like 10 pounds apart in person.
And like walk around with him.
Yeah, they be like that in person. Like that's how Salim is. He's smaller than a lot of people. He's like fight weight wise, yeah, but like they just be a little bit bigger. I think Dev is probably a little bit bigger than Shakur. At the same time, if I'm Dev, I'm not taking no weight cut or none of that. Shakur, you gotta fight me straight up. Like I ain't trying that.
The analyst points out that Devin Haney is fully available, making a potential fight with Keyshawn Davis very realistic. Davis impressed in his last bout, decisively defeating Jermaine Ortiz, a feat that even fighters like Lomachenko couldn't achieve, solidifying his status as a credible opponent. The analyst urges promoters to make the matchup happen. While Ryan Garcia is preparing to face Mario Barrios, Haney could face the winner later. However, the analyst expresses caution about Garcia, labeling him unpredictable and uncertain in terms of training discipline and fight approach, comparing the situation to a Chavez Jr. type scenario.
A1. This is A1 steak sauce. Reason being, as we know, Devin is not occupied. Devin is a free, like he's free to the runway is open. This fight can happen. Keyshawn got through his last challenge. Jermaine Ortiz did it in fashion, got the knockout. Nobody from Loma to Tio, none of them knocked out Jermaine Ortiz. Make this fight happen. Ryan is about to fight Barrios. If Devin did fight the winner of that, cool. If it is Ryan, a lot of people want the rematch. But I feel like Ryan this is my personal opinion, Ryan is super iffy. Super iffy. So you don't know what to expect with him.
The analyst stresses that a Haney versus Keyshawn Davis fight should be prioritized, calling it a clear and compelling matchup. He also highlights the importance of seeing top young black American fighters face each other, noting that fights featuring black boxers in both corners are often underrated compared to traditional rivalries like Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Such matchups not only showcase talent fairly but also create exciting competition, giving fans meaningful fights while highlighting the skill, potential, and marketability of these emerging stars in today's boxing landscape.
That can ideally happen at any time. Give me this.
I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way.
Tell Debo come this way. I want you to pick on me.
What you talking about?
What you talking about with it?
You know what Craig did to him.
I mean, it don't get more clear and more vocal than that. And for me, I'm gonna be real. And some people, they might misconstrue this, but if you know, you know. I feel like a lot of these real good young black American boxers, I want to see them fight some other young black talent as well. Because when you have a black fighter in the red corner and a black fighter in the blue corner, this is...
An analyst recently shared his perspective on Keyshawn Davis, highlighting his confidence across multiple weight classes. Davis has expressed that he sees himself as dominant from 140 to 147 pounds, showing interest in facing Jermaine Ortiz before exploring opportunities in the welterweight division. The analyst noted that Davis has delivered impressive performances at various levels, demonstrating speed, timing, and technical skill that mark him as a formidable contender.
Ain't nobody can beat him from pretty much 40 to 47. And he says he wants to fight Jermaine Ortiz and then move up to welterweight, which would be perfect because, like I told you, I really am the best in this business. Like, everything I say is like clockwork, right? It's amazing to me. Sometimes I amaze myself. So what am I talking about? I literally just said welterweight is dry. It's a stale, stagnant, horrible division right now. Not too many ways to mix and match the guys. And then the guys you could mix and match are pretty much busy. The Ryans, the Barrioses, and the Rollies, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And I told you it's going to require, this is how it works in the sport of boxing. I know because I've been.
Despite Davis's confidence, the analyst cautions that moving up in weight brings significant challenges. Facing naturally bigger and stronger opponents can be difficult, and successfully adapting to a higher weight class requires careful preparation and strategic planning. While Davis is undeniably talented, the analyst emphasizes that experience and tactical versatility are crucial when taking on more seasoned fighters in the upper divisions. He also highlights the value of matchups that showcase emerging talent. Seeing two young, ambitious, and skilled boxers face off allows fans to witness true skill, adaptability, and competitive spirit in the ring. Ultimately, the analyst frames Davis as a rising star with immense potential, but one who must navigate weight transitions thoughtfully to maintain his trajectory and continue proving himself against top-level competition.
Then, when people can't make 40 anymore, just like Jarambus Ennis couldn't make 47, and he moved up to 154, now 54 is cracking. They got 54 out here cracking. Tons of names where you can mix and match the Funduras, the Virgil Ortiz, Jermell Charlo, possibly Errol Spence, Murda Zylev, Boots, right? You got tons of ways you can mix and match these people. 47 right now is dry, so it's gonna take Shakur's and the Keyshawns and Gary Antoine Russells or the El Rayos, you know, different Edwin De Los Santos, Matias, different guys to move up to start to purge and like fill out the division. Right now, it's not many options. Again, Devin versus Louis Crockpot is a terrible fight, and I don't know anyone that wants.
Roy Jones Jr. shared his perspective on a potential Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis fight, highlighting key factors like timing, weight, and readiness. He acknowledges that both fighters are exceptionally talented, but moving between divisions introduces challenges that could impact the outcome. Weight management is critical, and Jones Jr. suggests a catch weight around 143 to 144 pounds to ensure a fair and competitive matchup. He notes that Haney's experience and defensive mastery give him an edge, while Davis's speed, timing, and technical skill make him a dangerous opponent capable of creating opportunities. Stylistically, the bout would test each fighter's adaptability, pitting Haney's composure against Davis's precision and quickness. Jones Jr. concludes that while the fight would be highly exciting for fans, careful planning around weight and strategy would be essential to determine who can truly control the ring.
Norman, and for him to do that means that the weight was probably an issue. Now, if Keyshawn comes up, or if they even do a catch weight, a 143, 144, it's going to be a very interesting fight because I think Devin has more tools and more IQ right now, but Keyshawn is different. So when you got a guy that's different, and that's why I also said that, he's not just back, he's different. You understand me? And you got a guy that has that intangibleness about him, where he can be a different guy when it's time to be a different guy. You can never count him out. However, if I were pushing Keyshawn, I would have another fight or two before I fight Devin, just for experience purposes. And if I was Devin, I would try to jump on it right now before he gets those couple fights, because the more experience he gets, the harder he's going to become to beat.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough fight, you know, for Keyshawn Davis. And I think in many respects, Devin Haney too. You can't take Keyshawn Davis light. He can really fight. He's really light.
Mickey Bay provides a measured perspective on a potential Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney matchup, emphasizing realistic analysis over hype. He notes that Haney's experience gives him a significant edge, especially in handling high-pressure situations. Bay explains that moving up in weight wouldn't be a major concern for Haney, as his skill set and preparation allow him to adapt effectively to new challenges. Confidence and composure are crucial factors, and Haney has already demonstrated his ability to perform on big stages, an advantage that could make a decisive difference in a fight of this caliber.
So it's like maybe something that Devin can definitely go out up there with ease, only need to deal with the size, but he's probably going to have the speed advantage because he's a smaller guy coming up. So, I mean, you tell me, do you feel like that's going to be harder than the Lomachenko fight?
No. I think Loma probably be his hardest top 2 or 3 fights in his whole career. I could predict that even going to the end, you know, to say if Devin fight 8, 9, 10 more years, that'd be one of his top 2 or 3 hardest fights because the age that he fought him. Loma was at his very peak. He was at his peak. He was older. He was right there at his top.
Bay contrasts Haney's experience with Shakur Stevenson, noting that while Stevenson is highly talented and technically sharp, the matchup would challenge his adaptability against a naturally bigger and equally skilled opponent. He emphasizes that at this level, strategy, preparation, and mental readiness often determine the outcome more than hype or public expectation. Bay believes both fighters possess the tools to make the fight competitive, but Haney's experience and composure give him a subtle edge. Ultimately, he frames the potential bout as a true test of skill and adaptability, highlighting the importance of realistic assessment over excitement-driven speculation.
So, no, it won't be as hard as that. But size-wise, yeah, I mean, that's a big factor because we saying the dude that was just lightweight a couple years ago, but, you know, Dad wanted to be great. That's just something that's in him. It's only a few dudes like that in boxing right now that really want to do that kind of stuff. So, I mean, he got my blessing in making the fight. Like, Bill did ask me about it maybe a few weeks ago. I don't know how much further it got, but he did ask me what I thought. Like, you know, I was like, easy work.
Pretty much you can see he's willing to fight anybody. Like, he doesn't really care who he fights.
He'll fight now, too. It ain't no, like, we ain't doing no weight class or none of that. Like, now.
That's a wrap for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on the biggest matchups in boxing.